Are we ready?
I'm ready.
It's going already.
Okay, so we drew a layout of the circuit, the Angela super single-ended circuit, which is this one. And it's just right through back to the power supply. So it starts here at the input. Some symbols are interpretive. Then you got your circuit, cathode, power, blah blah blah. We've got a choke in here. This is our power supply. This is our 40 microfarad, 20, a little choke in there. The 100 ohm resistors for heaters, artificial center tap. And that's what it looks like.
This is actually.
So this is a lot easier to understand in my eyes, in my mind. Just from there to there.
And more straightforward.
Yeah, and so what we did instead was we wired all of the sockets and the switches. We did mount a couple of components, like the tone stack in there, the 1 meg resistor for the input jack, and the bleed resistors for the high voltage. And what we have here is we have 2 switches for high voltage, the B plus standbys, and that's because we have two rectifiers per the Angela plan. It shows 5Y3, but we have 12 volts for rectifier heaters. So we got 12 BW4. They have a 40 volt drop under load. So it's similar-ish to the 5Y3, and that's why we put that's one of the reasons why we put the dropping resistors. Plus the transformer gives off 300 volts, and at peak voltage that's a lot. It's like 430. So we needed to take that down a little bit to a 370 volt range. That's what these do. Now you've got 2 standbys, because the idea with this one was if you wanted less voltage, you pull one, like physically take it out. I just decided to switch it off. So if you have these both running, then you have both of your outputs going to your transformer feeding your circuit. But let's say you wanted a kind of dirtier sound, you could turn one of these off and you get a little bit more sag and therefore a little bit more articulation in your playing, maybe. That's the theory anyway. So there it is. It's built. It's ready for tubes. So we're gonna glass it up and we'll get back to you in about 15 or 20 minutes.